Hello and welcome back to the Realistic Career Mode with Wolves here on FC26, where this is episode 8 and episode 7 was a pretty successful one. I think we only lost one of our 4 games. That was the final game against Crystal Palace. We drew with Chelsea actually, which is an impressive result considering the Blues are pushing for the title. We beat Nottingham Forest away in a 4-2 victory, and then we progressed through to the 5th round of the FA Cup after we beat Watford. So those results do leave us in a pretty decent position in terms of points, not league position. We are 16th, just 2 places above the drop zone. However, we have a 7-point gap over Fulham in 18th with 11 games to go. Now, the one big hit from last episode, which if you didn't see it, go check it out, episode 7 of the career mode save, was that we had an injury, a significant injury, a key injury, and to probably our best player this season, Jorgen Strand Larsen, of course, still with the club in our save. He broke his elbow and he is out for the next 2 months, which is a big blow because he has 18 goals and 7 assists. I think he's the 4th top scorer in the league, despite our struggles. So big boots to fill. However, Tolu Arukadere has filled in for him, and he's been decent, Tolu, actually. I've definitely noticed him chipping in with a couple of goals and a couple of assists in the last episode with his first starts. So it's not all doom and gloom. In today's episode, you're going to see us round off the month of February and then enter March as we face local rivals Aston Villa. Then we host Liverpool before our 5th round FA Cup tie, which is a definite favourable one. And we had a look at the fixtures. Some of the big teams are missing. You know, still got Liverpool in there, you still got Arsenal in there. Chelsea and Man City are going to play each other, so one of them are going to go out. And that's it. No Tottenham, no Man United, no Aston Villa, no Newcastle. So maybe a little cheeky cup run for Wolves. Who knows? And then we'll round off the episode at home to Brentford, which actually is a really big game. As you can see here, for now, they are 2 places and a point above us in the league. Obviously, that probably will change by the time we face the Bees at the end of the episode. But if you're enjoying the series, make sure to like the video, comment down below as well. We're coming up to the summer transfer window in a few episodes time, so get your transfer suggestions in, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we're kind of getting these videos back on track. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying the rebirth of this series, and let's get into the first game of today's episode, where we are, as mentioned, going to face Aston Villa, who are just outside the European places right now. 7th are Unai Emery's side, 45 points. It's quite tight up there, though. A win would take them 5th. Before we head into the first game of the episode, though, we have got our scouting report. So from England, quite a few of these players aren't looking too bad at all. One of them did get picked up by Dortmund, so I am going to go ahead and give Leo Simmons a deal in the youth academy. 17 years old, left-footed right mid, 82 to 94 potential. So he actually looks like he's going to be mustard. From Portugal, we're going to continue to scout these 3. And finally, from Spain, we're going to continue to scout these 5. However, Oscar Chavez, the 16-year-old winger as well, 80 to 94 potential. He looks very good. So we're going to get him into the youth academy, and we're going to check out how these 2 new right wingers are looking in our academy. So Chavez, 59 overall at the moment, 80 to 94 potential as mentioned, and then Leo Simmons, 65 overall, a year older, and a left-footed right mid. Yeah, let's get Leo to become a winger. Only going to take 2 weeks as well. As a left-footed player, I just think that makes more sense. So the progress from the youth scouting reports haven't been too bad. We haven't actually got any Portuguese players in the academy just yet. A couple of Spaniards and then a few Englishmen as well. Some of them looking really special. William Morgan continues to be, he could be an absolute gem, as could Wes Walters, 6'2" centre back at 16 already. Let me know in the comments as well, guys, when these scouting reports end at the end of the season, which countries you'd like me to scout, because obviously this season we always keep one in the home country of England, but then we kind of take 2 suggestions from your guys' suggestions in the comments. For this season, we went with Portugal and Spain because Wolves love a Portuguese player and a Spanish player in recent history. So let me know what countries you think we should scout in the next season. Worst defensive team, 64 goals conceded in 27 games. It's not great, is it? So it's our first game of today's episode, and what a juicy one it is as well, the West Midlands derby. Here's how we'll be lining up your classic 4-3-3 formation. Just the one change, actually. Emmanuel Agbadou coming in for Krejci at the back. I have actually quite liked Krejci this season, but he is only on loan. Agbadou is here permanently, and he is our highest rated centre-back. So I want to give Agbadou some game time and see if he can kind of cement that position in the back line, considering Krejci probably won't be with us next season. As for our opponents today, 4-2-3-1 setup. Martinez, Cash, Konza, Torres, Digne the back four, Kamara, Onana, Holding, Gissens, Rogers, Watkins, and one other player in the front line. I didn't quite see it, but here we go. Let's try and get a win in the first game of today's episode. Up the Wolves. Try and look to start hot here. This actually was just one of 3 games Wolves have won this season in real life. A 2-0 victory against their rivals. Their fans with a rare smile on their face as a handball is given. Been really impressed with Tolu, actually. I thought losing Jørgen Strand Larsen was going to be a massive blow for us and one that could potentially push us down into that relegation scrap. But so far, he's been very good. 2 goals, 2 assists, I think, in last episode. As Villa take the lead. Just 8 minutes on the clock. And it's Ollie Watkins. 12th for the season for the England striker as Jadon Sancho, that one player that I missed out in the lineup. He finds Onana, who in turn finds Watkins all alone in front of Jose Sarr. And it didn't take the villains long to become the villains in this one. Wolves 0, Aston Villa 1. Onana, good strength to win the ball back there. Header win on. Wow, Onana with the volley, and Villa are all over us right now. They're just winning all the first and second balls. Off the shin there from the midfielder. Oh, actually it was blocked by Totti, and it's a Villa corner, so the threat hasn't gone just yet. Marshall Manetzi does brilliantly there. Dean to Onana. Onana does well to cut back inside. Wow. It should have been 2. It was fortuitous the way it fell to Ollie Watkins. But he should have had his and Villa's second. That's a glaring miss. That's a wonderful ball. That is the right pass. Jadon Sancho's in here. He's lobbed the keeper. It's off the post. That Wolves goal is living a charmed life. Can we just get the ball up the field? Haven't seen anything yet from our attackers. Haven't been able to. As John Arias has a bit of space here now. Driving into the box. He's got Tolu Arukadere. His 4th of the season, our first shot of the game, and it results in a goal. John Arias with good work down the left-hand side, and then finds Arukadere, who has as much space as Watkins did for Villa's goal. And he makes no mistake, completely against the runner play, but it doesn't matter. Home fans in full voice right now, it is Wolves 1, Villa 1. I am liking how clinical we have been when the chances do come to us this season, but I don't want to rely on just getting battered and then trying to take 1 or 2 chances that come our way as Villa look for an instant response. We need to be more dominant in games. That's a great touch. Wow. Beautiful touch to take him away from Agbadou and then smashes home his 2nd of the game. And Villa are going to lead here at the break. Evan Gesson drives forward. Here's Jadon Sancho. Watkins for the hat-trick. What's a save, but they're going to get the rebound. I mean, that kind of just sums up our game and kind of our season, really. Jose Sarr coming up big with an unbelievable save, but no one there to read the rebound, to react first, and get confident enough to smash that home on the volley. I know it's an open goal, but that could have been a bad one. And it's the perfect start for Villa. They lead 3-1. Double substitution for the host, Ziyech and Munetzi off. 2 players that just haven't had an impact at all today. Just cannot get anything going. We've had 1 real shot in the whole game and we scored, but haven't been able to work anything since. And it could have been 4. Ollie Watkins will be desperate for that hat-trick in the derby. Moans and groans coming from the home stands here. I don't blame them, to be honest. We have been absolutely outplayed today. Villa could have had 5 or 6. It could be 4 here. Wow. When your luck's out, your luck's out. Jose Sarr once again with a big save, but the rebound falls for Watkins, who is somehow onside, and he goes over and celebrates with those away fans. He has a hat-trick. Aston Villa have 4, and they're going to have all 3 points here. Another couple of changes for Wolves. Game's gone now, and we've got another big tie midweek against the league leaders Liverpool here at Molineux. I mean, I cannot see our home form improving. Memphis Depay on for Aston Villa. That is an in-game signing. And what a signing it is. As Jose Sarr pulls out another save, denying the Dutchman. Wolves going to clear. And the full-time whistle's going to blow. And Villa have blown away Wolves here in this first game of today's episode. Ollie Watkins with the hat-trick as he collects the match ball. Boos ring round Molineux. It's yet another defeat at home. 5 points collected from 39 possible here at home this season. One of the reasons why we're in a relegation battle. So after that emphatic defeat to Villa in the derby, we remain 16th, but only 6 points above the drop zone now, as incredibly, all 6 teams around us drew their games this match day. Yeah, quite incredible really. Burnley, Sunderland, Fulham, Everton, Palace and Brentford all picking up a point of their games. So some positives, I guess, that, you know, teams haven't collected all 3 on us, but all 6 of our relegation rivals picked up points and we didn't. So that is the concern. And we have Liverpool next, which is not going to be an easy game at all. A couple of big ones, though, at the foot of the table. You've got Everton playing Burnley. That is massive. So for today's second game of the episode, it doesn't get much tougher than this, does it? Hosting the league leaders. And we make 3 changes to the side that lost to Villa. Krejci's back into the lineup. Wolf is in at left back. And Hwang Hee-chan came to us and said that he wanted game time. And I haven't really been impressed with Ziyech recently. So Hwang is in from the right. As for Liverpool, a 4-2-3-1 formation. Alisson in goal. Frimpong, Konate, Van Dijk, Kerkez, McAllister, Endo, Salah, Wirtz, Gakpo, all supporting Alexander Isak. Can we pick up something here? Up the Wolves. Incredibly, this was a game that Wolves won. Just one of their 3 victories. They've only got 3 league victories in real life this season, and 2 of them came back-to-back, Villa and Liverpool. As for the Liverpool fans that are watching, let me know how you're feeling. Mo Salah's just confirmed that he is leaving the club at the end of the season. End of a dynasty. End of a legend. One of the Premier League's greats. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, Liverpool fans. How are you feeling about Salah going? Where do you think he'll end up? I can see him going back to Italy, actually. Maybe even back to Rome. I think he's still got a couple of good years left in him yet, before he maybe like goes to a retirement type country. And here come Liverpool as Cody Gakpo tries down the left-hand side. He's got Isak in the middle. He's got loads of runners, actually. I'm not quite sure where my team are. It's Mo Salah. It's 1-0 Liverpool. The hot topic right now is a devastating counter-attack by Liverpool. Great play by Cody Gakpo down the left. I'm not quite sure where my team were. No one was really tracking any kind of runners. And Salah does not need a second invitation to shoot, does he? Off the chest, off the so-called weak foot, and into the far corner. Our woes at home look like they're going to continue, as Everton have taken the lead against Burnley in a huge game that have implications for us in this relegation battle. Chichoa to Hwang Hee-chan. Can we get something here? It's Gomez. It's very wide. Lovely ball that to release Mo Salah. Isak. Oh, he's done brilliant there to get away from his man. In on goal, Alexander Isak, 2-0 Liverpool, just like that. Beautiful outside the boot finish into the top corner for Alexander Isak, who in real life has had such a tough season. Injuries and lack of form, lack of confidence. Not struggling here though. He has Liverpool's second, and already just 23 minutes in, Arne Slot's men have a 2-goal lead as Isak has his 18th of the season. Tolu, bit of space for the forward here. Finds Hwang. He's got Gomez on the overlap. Finds him, who's got Tolu at the back stick. He finds John Arias, I think that was. That's a really smart save from Alisson. Tolu with the awareness just to head back to the back stick where John Arias was arriving, and he forces the Brazilian into a smart save. We just cannot keep hold of possession here. Mo Salah once more. The Egyptian king looking to have another impact on the game. Wow, what a miss that was from Florian Wirtz. Can Wolves get something just before the break? Looking for the overlap of John Arias. Was that a pass back, ref? The official deems no, and he blows for half-time. I'll tell you what, it may only be 2-0, but we are going to need a miracle to get back into this one. Liverpool dominating us. You can see why they're top of the table, and you can see why we have the leakiest defence in the league, the worst home record in the league, and I'm sure a bunch of other awful records as well. As Brentford have equalised against Bournemouth, it looks like they might be picking up a point as well. All the teams around us picking up points. We're failing to do so, but Tolu Rakarukadere, he's through on goal here. Tolu, half the deficit for me. He has done. We're back in this. Liverpool's defence opened up. Hwang Hee-chan finding Aruka Dare, who grabs his 5th league goal of the season. Yeah. Never in doubt. And somehow, we're back in this one. Mo Salah looking to reinstate Liverpool's dominance immediately. Frimpong with the cross in. Gakpo's there and he's won the header. That's so poor from Jackson. Gakpo wanted it more. Hey, look, it would have been a miracle if we had gotten anything from this game. We had a lifeline, but it didn't last long. Pressure's heating up, guys. Those teams around us, they want to pick up points. I'll tell you what, that's a lovely move, though. It's Andre. He scored the winner in real life. Can he bring us back into the game here? He's dragged it wide. As Liverpool make a change, Andy Robertson coming on for Endo. Not a like-for-like substitution at all. Maybe they just want to bring on Andy Robertson because they've seen that we've exposed that left side of Liverpool's defence a few times today. Isak gets away from his man. He's got men in the middle here. Cuts it back to the edge of the box. Good save, Jose Sarr. Cody Gakpo is having a field day down this left-hand side, but Totti does well to deal with him. Ziyech. Can we get something going here? Tolu. That's a great flick onto Hakim Ziyech. 10 minutes to go. 3-1 down. This has to go in. Hakim Ziyech. It does go in. And Ziyech grabs his 9th league goal of the season. And once again, we have a lifeline. Now, let's not throw it away straight away. Come on, boys. 10 minutes to go. Tolu, what can you do for me, big man? Finds Gomez. The crowd are up for this now. Gomez plays the 1-2 with Ziyech. To Chichoa. Can he get to the byline here? Cuts it back to Ziyech. Ziyech cuts in on his left. It's blocked by his own player. So much better from Wolves, though. Where was this for most of the game? Cody Gakpo released down the left-hand side. Beats his man. Drives into the box. It's Cody Gakpo's Isak. That's going to be a penalty. Liverpool can have a chance to kill this game in injury time. It's going to be Mo Salah who's going to step up, looking for his 2nd goal of the game. Jose Sarr trying to get in Mo Salah's head. You know what they say, it's the hope that kills you. And we did have some hope today, but losing to the league leaders, potential title winners, is nothing to be ashamed of. It ends here at Molineux though, Wolves 2, Liverpool 4. Okay, so after our 2nd defeat of the episode, our 2nd home defeat of the episode, we remain in 16th, but the gap is now 5. It's eking down ever so slightly, 1 point per game. Everton batter Burnley 3-0 in a huge matchup at the bottom of the table. You felt like Burnley had to win that really if they wanted any kind of hope of survival. They are 10 points adrift of safety with 9 games to go. Sunderland picked up a point as well. Brentford won, so they're now up to 12th, and I think Palace also drew. Our attention now, though, however, turns to the FA Cup as we play Blackpool in the 5th round of the competition in the early kickoff on the Saturday, although I'm sure Birmingham and Liverpool will be the one that is televised. Blackpool in League One right now, but doing well. 3rd in the league, 62 points, although they are 13 points off automatic promotion. So it looks like it's going to be the playoffs for Blackpool. They're going to be hot in form. They've only conceded 32 league goals this season. This is not going to be an easy task at all. In the 3rd round of the competition, they beat Championship Bristol City, which is an impressive result. And then in the 4th round, they beat Colchester. So this is the first time they're going to be facing Premier League opposition. Let's hope it's the last. 12 grand a week. Okay, new contract for Chirera. Whilst we're at it, we're going to give Mateus Mane a new contract as well. More than doubling his wages, signing him to a 3-year deal. Okay, so into the 3rd game of today's episode, and we're looking at FA Cup duties this afternoon as we look to book a place in the final 16 in what could be a potential FA Cup run. Although we're coming up against a tough opposition today. Blackpool, yes, they are in League One, but they're 3rd in their league right now, looking like they're going to be in the playoffs, pushing for the championship, pushing for a return to the championship, should I say. As for our team, many changes as you would expect. Daniel Bentley is back in between the sticks as he has been for every FA Cup tie so far. Wolf, Bueno, Agbadu and Doherty the back 4, Bellegarde, Andre and Minetzi in the midfield 3, Lopez, Hwang and Gomez the front 3 with a couple of the youth players on the bench as well. Our 3rd FA Cup tie, away from home as well. 5-4 victory against Luton in extra time. 3-1 win against Watford in normal time. Let's see what we can do against Blackpool here today. Up the Wolves. And now Bowler's in acres of space for Blackpool as he drives into the box, fakes the shot. And then when he finally does release, it's driven well wide. Bellegarde looks to release Lopez down the left-hand side. He's going to get the youngster. Cuts into his right foot. Keeps going. It's Lopez. Oh, just wide of the post. Nice link-up play between him and Bellegarde. First chance for the visitors today, and it was not far wide at all. Who gets the return pass? Bit of space here for the midfielder. Hwang Hee-chan. He's got runners. Here's Lopez. In once again. Wow, what a save. Bailey Peacock-Farrell once of Leeds. Now with Blackpool makes an incredibly smart save. Reactionary, that is. Hwang Hee-chan. Gets the return pass. It's Hwang Hee-chan. It's off the bar. It's been a nice open feel to this game. Early kickoff on a Saturday afternoon in the FA Cup weekend. Both sides looking to secure a place in the last 16 of this competition. Here's Andre. Up to Hwang Hee-chan. To Manetzi. Hwang Hee-chan. Has he got runners here? He has. One of those is Bellegarde. Bellegarde on his left foot. Oh, what a touch from Bowler. This kid looks like a real talent. Cuts inside onto his left. Bit of skill, bit of trickery. It's Bowler into the middle. And I think Bentley got a save to that. He did. That's going to take us to half-time. Look, entertaining 0-0 here at Bloomfield Road, is it, that we're at? Blackpool. All to play for in their second half. Blackpool 0, Wolves 0. Blackpool looking to start the second half on the front foot. It's Lyons, the right back. Wow. Looked like he'd released Ashley Fletcher and Daniel Bentley. I think he got 2 touches on that. First with the hand, then with the trailing foot. There's a through ball here, though, for Lopez. He's through. It's Lopez on his left foot. Oh! I'd tell you what, that is some finish from the youngster. Smashing it home in front of those travelling away fans for Lopez. Great ball from Hwang, and Lopez onto his left, firing it at the near post. Keeper no chance. And Wolves leads 1-0. Possession won back by the visitors, who are looking to double their advantage quickly and potentially kill this game off. It's Marshall Manetzi. Ooh, just wide. Here come the hosts. Opening here. Ooh, just wide. It's good football. You can see why they're flying high in League One, Blackpool. Manetzi. They're going to look to kill it off here. Gomez squares it. Hwang Hee-chan. What a save. Peacock-Farrell spread those wings to save with his right hand. Gomez cuts in. Finds Manetzi. Bellegarde. Manetzi. He's got Gomez in acres of space, and he finds Gomez off the bar. Wolves inches away from potentially killing this tie off. What can he do? Looks to release Hwang Hee-chan. It's another brilliant save by Peacock-Farrell. Into the final 10 minutes. This, I'll tell you what, for a 1-0 game, this has been so entertaining. He's got Ziyech in acres of space here, and he finds Hakim Ziyech. Cuts in on his left foot. Still Hakim Ziyech. What a tackle that is. And Blackpool into injury time now. Their captain with a flying tackle to give them a chance here. And Hansen, he's in down the left. Can he find a pass, or is he going to go alone? It's Hansen. He squares it. And it's a chance missed. I do not believe it. Honeyman. Oh, the pot of gold in front of him. An open net. And he's put it over. We've played the 3 minutes added on. And there is the whistle. Our lowest opponents that we've faced yet in the competition, but our toughest victory to date in this cup. We are through to the last 16, but it was a testing one. Blackpool with their chance right at the end. They had plenty of chances throughout. They gave us a real challenge, but we get the win, we get the clean sheet. Fer Lopez with a fantastic winner 10 minutes into that second half. And Wolves are through to the last 16 of the FA Cup. Okay, so let's check out how the rest of the last 16 ties. I thought we were playing to get into the last 16. This was the last 16. We're now in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Insane. Liverpool beat Birmingham, as you would expect. Coventry beat Bolton. QPR beat Preston. Bournemouth victorious at Arsenal. Wow. Another big gun out. Man City beat Chelsea, Sunderland beat Brighton, and Crystal Palace win on penalties against Nottingham Forest. Okay, so in the FA Cup quarterfinals, we will face Sunderland away. Okay. It could have been better. It could have been one of the championship teams. It could have been a lot worse, though. It could have been City or Liverpool. So I think we'll take it. Coventry play Palace, QPR, Liverpool, Sunderland, Wolves, Man City, Bournemouth. Sunderland away for a place in the FA Cup semi-finals and a performance at Wembley. I'm here for it, guys. I'm here for it. And you will see us play that crucial FA Cup quarterfinal in the next episode of the series. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. Worst defensive teams by 11 goals as well. It's crazy. Need to shore up that back line. To be fair, I keep talking about James Trafford. Jose Sar's actually been fantastic. Okay, so into the fourth and final game of today's episode. And it's another tough tie. Visit to the G-Tech Arena where we face Brentford. High-flying Brentford, unbeaten in 5, find themselves 10 points above the drop zone now. Kelleher, Aya, Vandenberg, Pinnock, Lewis Potter, Henderson, Jensen, Pete Harris, who I think is an in-game signing. I think it's Django, Damsgaard, and Thiago, the rest of the team. We go for a 4-3-3, back to our sort of recognised 11 from after the Cup game on the weekend. Agbadou remains at centre-back, though. He continues to play ahead of Krejci. This is going to be a tough one. Brentford battered us at home. They're flying high, as we mentioned. We're looking to avoid a third straight defeat as this relegation scrap gets ever tighter. 9 games to play left in this league campaign. What can we pick up here? Up the Wolves. Damsgaard. Aya. Henderson. Damsgaard. Mikael Damsgaard. Oh my god, what an interception by Totti. That was a guaranteed goal for Igor Thiago, if not. Back come the Bees, though. Looking for that killer sting. I don't know what's just happened there. Henderson with the header. Jose Sá with the save. And then Henderson went down. I actually thought the ref might give a penalty. I'm not going to lie. He doesn't. And now Wolves are coming up the other end. John Arias looking for Urukade. In behind. Urukade gets there. Forces the save. Ziyech with the in-swinger this time. Up to Urukade. Header just over the bar. Aya playing it right back today. Beats his man. Can he find a cross? He cuts it back to Henderson, who's been heavily involved so far. And Brentford have the lead. It's Mikael Damsgaard. Henderson into Damsgaard. The first touch is great, just to open up his body. And then he finds that far corner. And Wolves, who have conceded the most goals this campaign by 11 to the next team, by the way, have conceded again. John Arias released here, cuts it on his right. He's got the pass, but he goes alone. And that is clinical. And that is an instant response from Wolves. Another assist for Menezzi. Great run from Arias. Finding that far corner, not too dissimilar to the way Damsgaard did. And we're level. And that is going to be half-time. Brentford dominating this one, but the score is level at the break. That's the ball. Brentford are through here. Jose Sá with an unbelievable save. He was down and out. Damsgaard looking for a second of the game. There's a through ball here to Schade. He's got acres of space. It's Kevin Schade. Great tackle. Oh, what an interception that is from Andre. What a pass. What a save. Wolves haven't got it clear. They do now. Oh, God. It is an absolute onslaught from the Bees. That doesn't sound comfortable. It isn't comfortable. Here they come again. Schade. Great interception once more. I tell you what, the Wolves defence holding on for a thread. And now, Tolu, is he through here? Can he outpace Jensen? Jensen's trying. It's Tolu Urukade. As Everton have a 3-1 lead at Arsenal. Wow, Everton hot in form right now as they look to push away from the relegation zone. It's Igor Thiago. It's Schade looking for the pass. And we've played the 2 minutes. Is the referee going to give Brentford one final chance? He isn't. And that's full time. A much more even second half, I will say. Brentford much deserved in the lead in the first half. They didn't have it. And I think overall a draw is probably a fair result. But it finishes here at the G-Tech. Brentford 1, Wolves 1. Well, to round off today's episode, looking at the table, 8 games to go and Liverpool have a 5-point gap over Arsenal because Arsenal had a shock defeat to Everton, which is going to have implications at the bottom of the table as well. Liverpool with a 5-point lead. Arsenal and Chelsea separated by a point. Man United in 4th as the race for Europe heats up. Down the bottom, it's just as nervy. You can see we've fallen to 17th now. The gap to the bottom 3 is still 6 points. Fulham lost on the weekend. Burnley picked up a point, but it looks like it's too little too late for them. 11 points the gap with 8 points with 8 games to go. Everton continued their incredible run. They won away at Arsenal. I think everyone else in this scrap lost, obviously apart from us and Brentford. We drew with the Bees. So it reads Burnley 20 points, Sunderland and Fulham both on 25, and then we're on 31, Everton 32, Palace 32, and then Brentford 36. Brentford have an 11-point gap to the drop zone with 8 games to go. You feel like they're probably out of it. So I think it is these 6 teams here. I think Burnley are going to go down. So I think it's going to be 2 of 5. Sunderland, Fulham, us, Everton and Palace. This is going to go right down to the wire. I hope you're enjoying this series, guys, as much as I am. Drop a like on the video if you are. Drop a comment down below how you think this rest of the season is going to go. Are we going to get relegated? Are we going to make the FA Cup semi-finals? Maybe even the final? Are we going to be playing in Europe next year and in the Championship? Let me know your thoughts. Of course, drop your transfer suggestions down in the comments as well for the upcoming summer window. Maybe some Championship players if we get relegated, or some Premier League players to rebuild if we stay up in the Premier League as well. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'll see you in the next episode very soon.